Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for clicking on my video. My name is Lexi. I post lifestyle content. Today I'm back with a video tutorial showing you how to make these cute fall / Thanksgiving themed cake pops. So if you want to see how I made these, then stick around and I'll show you. Let's get into it. We're going to start with some cake. I'm using strawberry cake. I did forget to film the whole process of making the cake, but I have it ready here. And I went ahead and plastic wrapped it and stored it till I was ready to put it together. So I have my cake here and I'm going to put it into my bowl. I'm going to start by crumbling it all up, making sure to break down all of the chunks. What I'm going to do next is a technique that I picked up from another YouTuber on how to make cake pops. But we'll go ahead and start squeezing the cake together to create a dough, nice cohesive dough. So I'm adding pressure and just going to continue doing this until I have a nice texture, and I'm not using frosting in this process as well. So now we got a cohesive dough. This is the texture that we're looking for. You can just kind of squeeze it together and it forms and shapes nicely. Now that my dough is all done, I'll go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag and save it in the fridge until I'm ready to shape my cake pops. Now I'm ready to shape my cake pops. I have this really handy meatball maker that gives me nice consistent size cake pops. I am now just portioning out how many cake pops I'm going to make for now. And then I'll go ahead and put my dough back into the Ziploc bag and into the fridge. That way it doesn't dry out while I am shaping my cake pops. Now it's time to shape them. So I'm going to grab one and I'm going to start by kind of rubbing the dough together. So that way we make sure there's no air pockets. And then I will apply pressure while I am rolling the cake pop, just to make sure that it's nice and compact. That way our cake pops are not breaking apart when we go to dip them. And there we have it, a nice smooth round cake pop. I'm going to go ahead and do the same process for the rest of the cake pops, and then in a little bit I will show you how I shape the pumpkins and as well as the pumpkin pie slices. Alright, so for the pumpkin pie slices, I'm going to go ahead and do the same technique, making sure I have a nice compact cake pop. And then I slowly start to form it into like triangle or a piece of or slice of pie. So you see I'm just squeezing in the sides and gently shaping it into a triangle form, getting it pointy at the edges as much as I possibly can. They do sell molds for like slices of cake, but I decided to do it this way just because I'm not doing this professionally. This is just something I did for us at home, so I didn't find the need to invest into one of those molds. But if you are trying to make a lot of them, then that would definitely be something to invest into to make the process a lot easier. But there we have it. We have our little piece of slice of pie, and I did the same process with the other one. Now for the pumpkin cake pops, I grabbed a cake pop stick, and starting at the top of the cake pop, I just gently push it in and kind of roll it down to the bottom. So you're going to do this about 6 times around the cake pop. And there we have it, the perfect little pumpkin cake pop. So cute. So I go ahead and use the same process for the others. All right, my cake pops are now ready to be dipped. You can put these in the fridge and let them chill for a little bit, or if you're going to dip them right away, then you can just leave them out. Okay, I have everything ready here to dip. I've already melted my orange chocolate and brown chocolate for the turkeys. And here on this plate, I have a couple things to decorate. We got the pretzels for the pumpkins, some candy corns for the turkeys and eyeballs. And I also used some red chocolate and kind of shaped these little small pieces to use for the gobbles on the turkey. And of course, we got our cake pop sticks as well. So I'll start by just dipping my cake pop stick in just a tiny bit of chocolate and pushing that right into the cake pop as far as I can go, not all the way through, of course, but as far as we can get it in there. Now just go ahead and do this whole process. I'm using the orange for the pie and the pumpkins, and then I'll do the same thing with the brown chocolate for the turkeys. I did forget to mention, but you can use some vegetable shortening to thin up your chocolate as well if you find that it's too thick and making it hard to dip. After allowing your cake pops to sit for about 15 minutes to let that chocolate harden, now we'll go ahead and dip them. So I'm starting with the pie, giving it a quick dip to coat and then tapping it off to get all the excess chocolate off. Sometimes I find that there's a lot of chocolate left over on the bottom, so I'll just kind of swipe my finger underneath and give the cake pop a twist and just get all that excess chocolate off of there. All right, all done. Super cute. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this process for the others. I did forget for the first couple cake pops, but I'm adding some brown chocolate sprinkles for like the crust of the pie. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some little white, I guess, balls, sprinkles to put on the top to make it look like whipped cream. Now for the pumpkins, go ahead, dip, tap until I get the chocolate off. And then I use a pretzel to just stick right in the top for the stem. Look at how cute. I just love these. Now for the turkeys, I'm going to dip all of them and then I will decorate them after. for the decorating, I'm going to use some of the chocolate, as I completely had forgot about the beak. So I ended up using some of the candy corn. I just used the orange part and just cut a little piece to make a beak. I attached that and then the gobble. Then on the back of the turkey, I added the chocolate and placed the candy corns to make like the feathers. You're gonna want to hold the candy corn in place for just a little bit and allow the chocolate to dry up. Just enough to hold the candy corn in place. And there we have our little turkey. I just love how these came out. They're so cute. And here's the final result. I'm so happy with how these little cuties came out. They're so adorable. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And check out my last video where I made some vegan chocolate chip cookies. They were bomb. See you next time. Bye.